What's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. Alright, man, so we just got an article on the boxing scene from Ricky Hatton, and he basically stated that Anthony Joshua beats Andy Ruiz 9 times out of 10. And to be perfectly honest, I have to agree with Ricky, the Hitman Hatton, the real Hitman, not one of the Churro twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ricky Hatton, you know what I mean, is a world champion, who knows boxing very well. And regardless of whether he's from the UK or not, he is speaking from an outside perspective. Yeah. He is speaking as a boxing fan. Yeah. He is speaking as an analyst. He is speaking as a trainer. Yeah. He's speaking as a promoter. Yeah. He's just speaking as a guy who's been around the game a lot, and he truly knows fights. And I honestly have to agree with him. And I believe that 9 times out of 10, that was that one time out of that 9 out of 10 times that Andy Ruiz would win. Because to be perfectly honest, Anthony Joshua wasn't training for Andy Ruiz, and he only had like 5 weeks to train for the guy. So with that being said, Anthony Joshua was probably caught a little off guard, and we already know that Kajit Abayel floored Anthony Joshua just as Joey DeWaco, because it's the first time he had to deal with a guy of smaller stature. So he was a little concussed, but we're not making any excuses, but the fact still remains. Anthony Joshua will roll that little ball of pudgy Snickers cholesterol up 9 times out of 10. I have to agree there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no question in that, then there's no cap on it. Now, I would have to say, the only way Anthony Joshua will beat himself in that next match is pure fucking stupidity, brainless unawareness, and just going in there and just not really picking his shots, not using the reach, not using the lateral movement, not using the footwork, disengaging when he is on the back foot up against the rope and wrapping up. Like I said, I've given you guys the analysis, and over here on the Two Hand Show, we like to look through clear lenses. That's a fact. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest here, and you guys might feel some type of way, you might not. But the way Andy Ruiz has been talking quite lately, I don't know if you guys stay up on the news as much as I do, because it's actually my job to do so and bring you guys that heat. But Andy Ruiz has been popping a lot of shit. It's basically saying Josh is a fuck boy, Joshua can't fight, he can't throw his hands, saying he big soft, he big for nothing, etc., etc. But before that, he was your biggest fan. You wanted to hold his belt, you were sucking his ball sack, flossing your teeth with the man dick hairs and everything else. You wanted to meet him, you wanted to shake his hand, you wanted to autograph and all of that. And now because you knocked him out, you feel like, you knocked him down, TKO, you feel like you were so much better than him while you holding those belts. But the fact is, there's a rematch clause. My thing is, I like guys that like to stay grounded. Now, Andy Ruiz, I do like him as a fighter, but I do not like his attitude. He running around with Miguel Cotto, letting him hold the belts. He feeling himself, and he knows they got to go right back up for a combative auction here in the next few months. And we're around and about that time. It's already July, ladies and gentlemen. So to what Ricky Hitman Hatton is saying, I have to agree. I believe that 1 time out of that 10 times is the only time that Andy Ruiz is going to get that win. I try to tell you guys, Andy Ruiz is a one-dimensional combo flurry, fast hand style fighter. Look at him. He's fat, he's pudgy, he can't move laterally. All he does is the simple 1-2 shuffle, and then he comes in and he hopes to unload his power when he gets you trapped. The only the objective of this match is to not get yourself trapped, to use your weapons to your advantage and really get out on Andy Ruiz. And I believe that's something that Anthony Joshua could do, but only time will tell. But all of the shit Andy is talking, it is completely, it caught Joshua off guard last time because he was being Mr. Nice guy. He was the little Snickers kid. He was the little pudgy kid with the big smile and stuff like that. He was talking about he was a fan and everything else like that. Hey man, the art of war is something, and the 48 laws of power is something you guys should subscribe to. And Andy Ruiz was very proficient in that. And I even spoke on that about letting him hold the belt. But now, and I will exercise and put emphasis on that again, but now, Big Femi knows exactly where Andy Ruiz is coming from. We ain't subscribing to the art of peace no more. We on the art of war. We are standing front line. We are on the front end of all of the bullshit. So if you really want the action, we gonna give you the action this time, and you're gonna experience what it feels like to be on the end of this man's power and a solid jab all evening that's just gonna keep you beyond mid-range, and you're not gonna be able to use your little pudgy little fast hands. So at the same time, like I said, I like Andy Ruiz. It's still very much a 50-50 fight, but if I'm looking on the law averages, I really don't see him coming out with a win. But like I said, only time will tell. What kind of mind state will Anthony Joshua be in? I think he's going to be in this mind state. The Terminator. He is going to come in and he's going to seek and he is going to absolutely destroy. He is going to be on his T-1000. So fight fans, let's just be ready. Ricky Hatton has made a very, very, very realistic analysis and hypothesis to what is really going to happen. I believe in that. I hope you guys can see through clear lenses and with a little bit of optimism as I do as well. And all my Anthony Joshua fans, I know y'all riding with him. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. This is the Two Hands Up Show, and this is the Buzz. And you know what it is. And as we always say, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect.